Well, it appears the drama is far from over. Yesterday on the show, we spoke with one of the members in the Amaule group. And today on the program, we'll be speaking with a group which has spoken in support of Governor Siminala Ifubara and the Edison Ehie group. We're joined on the program by the President, Ijaw Youth Council Worldwide, Dr. Alaye Theophilus, joins us live from our Abuja studio. Welcome to Lunchtime Politics. Well, you may have just heard the Martins Amaule-led lawmakers meeting now and condemning the demolition of the State Assembly in such manner. And I wonder, Ijaw Youth Council, do you agree with the demolition, which has been described as a waste of public resources and even a desecration of the hallowed chambers?
Thank you very much. You know, one thing you have to understand is the governor of Rivers State is the chief security officer of the state, and protection of life and property is one of his responsibility. And I'm sure we all understand what happened in the early marks of the crisis there in Rivers State, when we heard that the Rivers State House of Assembly building was put on fire and there were some explosion of dynamite. With expertise, advice, and all the rest, the governor thought it wise, instead of keeping the building in that manner and to avoid the building being collapsed on river sons and daughters, it is advisable that the building should be brought down so that immediately new edifice can be built for the House of Assembly activities. And I believe it was done as a result of advices from experts in the architectural field, engineers. So any person that is condemning what the River State governor did is doing it out of ignorance, because we have to be truthful to ourselves. Life and property is the responsibility of the governor to safeguard in River State, in as much as it has to do with Rivers people. And that is what he did. But for people that representing constituents in the assembly will be carrying out activities that are dishonorable is really disheartening. Because what these 25 lawmakers are doing in Rivers State is very, very heartbroken. It's very, very disappointing, based on the fact that the Niger Delta that we are trying to build is a Niger Delta that will be business friendly, that will be peaceful, and will be stable for foreign investors to come in. Over time, the Niger Delta region has always been pictured in the media and public spaces like very hostile environments where investors, business partners cannot come. We are not still ignorant of what happened in Warri when the Warri crisis engulfed in Warri and business activities was completely brought down. Right. Today, Warri is still struggling to get back to position. So we wouldn't allow some few group of individuals to turn River State into the Warri kind of position.
Well,
so what
in resolving,
did in the demolition of the
right. Pardon me. In resolving this crisis, I think you made that point. You say that you feel the River State government was right to have done this, and that's of course contrary to what others have said on this matter. But in resolving this issue, and I think you've spoken about how it's important to present the Niger Delta, in this case River State, as a safe place for business. But this political crisis has to be resolved. But the question is, do you really know what the issues are exactly? Are you aware of who exactly is aggrieved, who needs to be appeased, who needs to be called to the table? Because so far, what a lot of people have seen is a burning of the State Assembly, the defection of the lawmakers. Some will say that is not the root of the issue itself. Are you aware? And if there will be a reconciliation, who are the people that need to be on the table to speak?
Thank you very much. That is just the problem, The root cause of this entire crisis is power tussle, Godfatherism. People want to be dictating for people. we are all aware, the immediate past governor, who is the current minister of FCT, is the political godfather of Rivers State, in as much as we know that Rivers State politics is concerned. But when he was leaving office, he made us to understand that he will never dictate to his successor. But what is happening in Rivers State is basically not even a political structure. It's financial power tussle. The immediate past governor still want to control the financial affairs of Rivers State.
But
he wants to dictate how contracts are being awarded.
Just to put this on record, because I asked one of the lawmakers yesterday categorically about this, and he said, well, the former governor does not have a hand in this, that they made that decision themselves, that they are able to think and decide for themselves. So do you have proof in that regard? Because they have time and again said he's not involved.
If they say that they did it because they thought that that is for the best interest of Rivers people, as lawmakers, did they reach out to their constituents for a town hall meeting to inform them that this is the position of things barely 5 minutes into office? As lawmakers, you hold your constituents responsibility to always brief them on your steps, your actions, for the best interest of Rivers people. That is not it. And I can tell you for free that this entire crisis is being blown out by the FCT minister, which is the immediate past governor of Rivers State. And to keep every record straight, let it be on record that the reason why they decamp also to the APC without even the PDP having crisis is a clear indication that it is as a result of the body language and the political alignment that the FCT minister, which is the immediate past governor of Rivers State, has found. And I can tell you, this crisis, if it is not controlled, it might end up eating up the entire polity of Rivers State and the entire Niger Delta. And that, I know, will definitely affect the economic position of Nigeria.
Which is why this needs to be resolved. Right? You can land on that point as we wind down. Okay, you are going to quickly make the point about Mr. President as we wind down.
Yes, what I'm trying to say is that Mr. President, as a Democrat, understands the importance of having a stable business environment in the Niger Delta. Right. Rivers State is the political epicenter of the Niger Delta, and Mr. President will not wash. And because so many persons are using the name of Mr. President to be giving dictating to the military and the security architectures to be carrying out activities that has nothing to do with the interests of Mr. President. That is just the position of things.
Certainly what we want is peace, and it's good to know that you are also for that. But we'd like to thank you so much, Dr. Alaye Theophilus, President, Ijaw Youth Council Worldwide. Thank you so much for your time. Incidentally, you're not far from the presidential villa, so I imagine that the message will resonate. Thank you for your time on the program.
Thank you very much.